Be me. 26-year-old feminist dating boyfriend for 2 years going well. He's software developer. I'm freelance writer, working from home mostly. Boyfriend is old-fashioned type. Always opens doors for me, pulls out chairs, holds my coat, helps me with heavy bags, carries things for me constantly. Never thought much about it before, just accepted it as him being nice. Start reading more feminist theory online about benevolent sexism recently. Learn that chivalry is actually a form of sexism disguised as politeness. Treating women as delicate or needing help reinforces gender stereotypes. Realize my boyfriend's chivalrous behavior is actually problematic and sexist. Decide I need to educate him about why these gestures are harmful to women. We're walking into a restaurant and he rushes ahead to open door for me. Stop him and tell him he doesn't need to open doors for me. I'm capable. He looks confused and says, he knows I'm capable. He's just being polite. Tell him it's actually benevolent sexism and reinforces idea women need help. Explain that treating women as delicate creates inequality in relationships. He says he never thought of it that way, just how he was raised. Tell him chivalry is rooted in viewing women as property needing protection. He says, okay, if it bothers you, I won't open doors for you anymore. Feel proud that I educated him about problematic nature of chivalrous behavior. Walk into restaurant, and he goes through door, first letting it close behind him. Few days later, we're going to movie theater together for date night. Approach heavy glass doors, and he walks through them ahead of me. Door swings back and hits me in the shoulder as I'm walking through. Feel annoyed and ask him why he let door hit me like that. He reminds me I told him not to open doors for me anymore. Say yes, but he could at least hold it so it doesn't hit me. He says that's opening doors for you, which you said is sexist. Realize he's taking my words literally, but this seems excessive somehow. Tell myself this is just adjustment period to new dynamic. Carrying heavy groceries from car to apartment up 3 flights of stairs. Boyfriend grabs his light bag and heads upstairs ahead of me. I'm struggling with 2 heavy bags in each hand trying to climb. He unlocks door and goes inside, leaving me to juggle bags outside. Finally make it inside and put bags down, arms aching from weight. Ask him why he didn't help me with the heavy bags like he usually does. He says, helping you implies you can't do it yourself. That's sexist. Remind him I explicitly said, I don't want to be treated as delicate. Says so. Now you're strong and capable and can handle your own bags. Feel frustrated because this isn't what I meant by rejecting chivalry. At fancy dinner, and he sits down at table immediately when we arrive. I'm standing there waiting for him to pull out my chair like usual. Realize he's not going to do it anymore because I said it's sexist. Pull out my own chair and sit down feeling weird about the change. Waiter brings my coat when we leave, and boyfriend just walks toward exit. I'm left juggling my coat and purse while he's already at door waiting. He doesn't hold my coat or help me put it on, just watches me struggle. Feel annoyed but can't complain, because this is what I asked for technically. Didn't realize how many small helpful things he did until he stopped all. Raining heavily, and we're walking to car and parking lot after dinner. He walks quickly to driver's side and gets in. Leaving me in rain, I'm trying to get to passenger side but stepping in puddles soaking feet. He starts car and sits there while I'm getting drenched outside, fumbling with door. Finally get in completely soaked and cold from the rain outside. Ask him why he didn't come around with umbrella like he used to. He says that would be treating you as delicate woman who needs protection. Remind him I said chivalry is sexist and he's just respecting my boundaries. Sit there soaking wet and cold, realizing I created this situation myself. Going hiking together and trail gets steep and rocky, difficult terrain. Boyfriend climbs ahead of me quickly while I'm struggling on rocks. There's difficult section where I could use hand getting over large boulder. He's already past it, waiting on other side, watching me struggle up. Don't offer hand or help, just watches me try to climb by myself. Slip on rock and scrape my knee, bleeding through my pants now. He says you okay, and I say yes, even though knee is hurting badly. Feel frustrated that he didn't offer hand, but I told him not to help. Realize his helping wasn't about thinking I'm weak, it was about caring. At his office party and I don't know anyone there, feeling awkward. He mingles with his coworkers and doesn't stay by my side like usual. Usually he introduces me to people and includes me in conversations smoothly. Now he just talks to people and I'm standing alone awkwardly by myself. Try to join conversations, but feel like outsider, no one is including me. He used to guide me through social situations and make sure I felt comfortable. Now, he treats me like one of the guys and expects me to handle it alone. Spend whole party feeling isolated and uncomfortable wishing he'd help me. But I told him treating me special is sexist, so he treats me like everyone else. Walking through busy city street and he's walking fast ahead of me. Usually he walks beside me, or slightly ahead, checking I'm keeping up. Now he just walks at his own pace and I'm struggling to keep up behind. Crossing busy intersection and light is about to change to red. He makes it across, but I'm stuck on other side waiting for next light. He doesn't wait for me, just keeps walking, assuming I'll catch up eventually, finally catch up to him few blocks later, out of breath from rushing. Ask him if he could walk at my pace and he says, "That's babying you. Treating you like you can't keep up is sexist, according to you." Realize he's right. I did say that, but this feels wrong somehow. Going to wedding together and wearing high heels difficult to walk in. Getting out of car and wobbling on heels. He just walks ahead to venue. Usually he offers his arm for stability so I don't fall in heels. Now he just expects me to manage on my own in uncomfortable shoes. Walking across gravel parking lot and heels keeps sinking into ground. Struggling to walk and he's already at entrance talking to other guests. Finally make it to entrance but feeling frustrated and annoyed at him. Tell him he could have waited or offered arm for stability in heels. He says offering arm implies you need masculine support to walk. That's sexist. Realize every complaint I have is met with my own words thrown back. Winter and ice on the ground, making it very slippery outside, everywhere. We're walking to his car after dinner at restaurant in icy parking lot. He walks confidently across ice while I'm taking tiny, careful steps behind. Slip on ice patch and fall hard on my hip, hitting ground painfully. Lay there for a moment, stunned and in pain from the fall. He turns around and sees me on ground and just stands there watching. Ask him if he's going to help me up. And he says, "Can you not get up yourself?" Tell him obviously I can, but it hurts and he could offer hand. He says offering hand implies you're a weak woman who can't get up alone. That's benevolent sexism. Have to pick myself up off frozen ground while he watches doing nothing. Bruise on my hip for weeks after fall, and I'm still annoyed about it. Bring it up and tell him he should have helped me when I fell on ice. He says you told me treating you delicately is sexist, so I didn't. Remind him that letting me lie on frozen ground seems excessive response. He says, "Where's the line between helping because you care and helping because sexism?" Tells me he can't read my mind about when help is okay versus problematic. Says I've made it clear chivalry is sexist. So he stopped all of it completely. Asks me what exactly I want from him, if not chivalry, but also not nothing. Realize I don't have good answer because I never thought it through clearly. Start noticing how he treats his male friends versus how he treats me now. He opens doors for his guy friends and helps them carry heavy stuff casually. Holds door at restaurant for his buddy without thinking about it at all. But lets doors close in my face because doing it for me would be sexism. Realize he's treating everyone politely except me because I said it's problematic. His male friends get casual help and courtesy while I get aggressive equality. Watch him help his friend with flat tire but refused to help me with mine last week. Said helping me would be treating me as damsel in distress that's sexist. But helping his male friend is just being good friend, not sexist at all. Created situation where everyone gets his kindness except me, his actual girlfriend. Friends notice the change in how he treats me in public now. One friend pulls me aside and asks if everything okay with us. Says she noticed he seems kind of cold and doesn't take care of me anymore. Defend him and say he's respecting my feminist beliefs about chivalry being sexist. She looks confused and says, "But he seems mean now, just letting you struggle." Tell her it's not mean, it's equality and treating me like capable adult. She says it looks like he doesn't care about you anymore, honestly. Says her boyfriend opens doors and helps her, and it's sweet, not sexist. Feel defensive, but also wonder if she has a point about the difference. Relationship feels different now. Missing something I can't quite identify clearly. He's not mean or cruel, just completely indifferent to whether I'm struggling. Treats me exactly like he treats his male friends with casual equality. But I'm not his male friend. I'm his girlfriend, and it feels cold. Miss the feeling of being cared for and looked after even if it was sexist. Miss him anticipating my needs and doing small things to make life easier. Miss feeling special and cherished instead of just treated exactly equal. Realize equality in relationship feels lonely when it means no special treatment. He's doing exactly what I asked, but I hate how it feels in practice. Try to bring it up and tell him I miss some of the old gestures he used to do. He says which ones the sexist ones you lectured me about for months. Tell him maybe chivalry wasn't entirely bad, just rooted in sexist history. He says so. Now you want me to go back to benevolent sexism after I changed? Ask him if there's middle ground between chivalry and complete indifference to my struggles. He says you tell me, because I don't know where that line is anymore. Tells me he got tired of guessing wrong and getting feminist lectures constantly. Says easier to just treat you like everyone else and avoid the drama entirely. Realize I've destroyed his desire to treat me special by calling it all problematic. Now he doesn't want to try anymore because I made caring seem like character flaw. Year later, and our relationship is polite but cold, missing the warmth it had. He's pleasant and civil, but there's no romance or special treatment at all. Treats me exactly like roommate or coworker, nothing more than basic respect. I'm getting exactly what I asked for, and I'm miserable with the result. Watch couples where men still do chivalrous things and feel jealous of them. Those women get doors opened, coats held, heavy things carried, and they look happy. I get aggressive equality where I struggle alone, while boyfriend watches indifferently. Told him chivalry was sexism. Now I have neither chivalry nor feeling of being loved. He does exactly what I demanded, and it feels like he doesn't care about me anymore. Stuck with the equality I insisted on, and it's the loneliest I've ever felt.